All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to boot camp. So today we're going to do about 7 exercises. We're going to do a minute of each. We're going to alternate between cardio and strength. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're just going to tap our toes. Just start to get a nice good warm up. All right, tap them out and in. So I'm going to give you lots of options for this class today. So I'm going to give you options for low impact and for high. And you have the option to do this class mainly body weight, or you can add in a little bit of resistance using dumbbells or anything you have access to. Let's lift our heels, right and left. All right, tap the heels front. We're going to add a bicep curl. So most people that know me know that my warm-up is pretty much the same all the time, but it works. So stick with what works, right? Side, side, here we go, reach. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3. Let's tap those toes back. We're gonna press. So just think about squeezing the glutes, keeping the core tight, opening up those hips. 4, 3, knees up in front. We're gonna start to reach. So listen to your shoulders. 4, 3, hamstring curls. We're gonna squeeze. 8, 7. All right, just sway side, side, reaching up. Good, 4. All right, just march it out. Out, out, in, out, in. Let's take it forwards. Four more. All right, left leg goes first, out, out. Good, sink it in. 4, 3. All right, V-step, forward and back. All right, forward step and reach. Four more, 4, 3, 2, let's add rotation. We're gonna step forward and reach. Good, 4, 3, 2. All right, backward step, open and close. I'm gonna turn so you can see. 4, 3, 2. All right, good. Let's just march it out. You guys grab a drink of water. I'm gonna make an adjustment. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a minute of every exercise. First one is gonna be cardio with a little body weight strength. The next one can be body weight, or you can add in a little bit of resistance using those dumbbells. So our first exercise is going to be a side hop or step with 2 lunges. So we're gonna take it over, 2 lunges, 1 and 2, good. Take it over, 1 and 2, good. Your time is on. Now here's an option. You can always do a nice good hop if you would like to. Soft knees, hop, and hop. So remember, if you want to keep it low impact, you can absolutely just do a nice big step, or you can do a little gliding step. You do what works best for you. I'm just grateful that nobody is home besides me, because I'm on the second floor. Good. Forward and forward. Good. Good hop. Soft knees when you land, no matter what you do. Good. You've got about 15 more seconds. So just finish nice and strong. And you can go for height, you can go for distance, or you can go for low impact. But it's still a good workout. Get that heart rate up. Good. Finish it up. Good. All right, we're gonna do lunges. I'm gonna grab a dumbbell, but you can absolutely do this body weight. Reverse lunges, 1 minute, and your time is on. So we're just gonna drop back and bring it back up. So just down and up, nice and tall. So this is a good time. Go a little slower. Work on really good form. Think about good lunges. So I know my lunges are not perfect and they need a little work, but I'm just doing the best I can. And that's all I can ask from any of you guys, is just do your best. So a minute is a long time. So just keep going. Just one lunge after the other. Rest when you need to. Join in when you're ready. You guys keep going. You only have about 5 more seconds. Good job. All right, next exercise. You can have an object to step over, or you can skip it. But you're gonna step or hop over. You're gonna turn. Good squat. Pick it up, set it back down. Stepping over, turn, other arm, pick it up. All right, your time is on. Now here's an option. You can hop, squat, and pick it up. Set it down. Hop, turn. Now when you turn and you go to pick up that dumbbell, take a note where that dumbbell is. We don't want to be reaching way out here to pick up our dumbbell. We want to get it closer to our feet. So nice, good step. And be really careful if you are stepping or jumping over something. You may have noticed I was pretty close to that dumbbell that time. And make sure that we're switching hands every time we do our press. Now you can always just pick it up and skip the press, and that's okay. Listen to your body. You've got less than 10 seconds. So if you have to skip the overhead press because your shoulder bothers you today, that's okay. Good. All right. So squats, that's all we're doing. So 1 minute, your time is on. So I like to hold it like a goblet or a kettlebell. You can hold it here. You can hold it in the middle and see if you can tap the end of your dumbbell to the floor. Lots of options. Big thing to remember when we do squats, we don't want to bend over, okay? We don't want to go back and then just keep bending over. It's going to get our hamstrings, which is a good thing, but it's a squat, not a deadlift. So we want to stay nice and tall, like we're picking something up. So notice my knees are staying, I'm trying to keep them over my shoelaces. The big thing is we just don't want to push our hips back and then stick our knees forwards. It's not good for our knees. They're gonna bend, and that's okay. Just try not to push them forwards towards your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight down. Make sure it's out of the way. Oh, we've got fast feet. Here we go. So fast feet. My feet are barely coming up off the ground. My knees are soft. You can go out. You can go in. You can go forwards. You can go backwards. You can go side. You can go side. You can try to get those feet a little higher off the floor. You decide, or you can do little ponies, little shifting. If you want to get your heart rate up a little, run, do some bicep curls. You've got a lot of options. So you just pick the one that's going to work the best for you today. I kind of want to do low impact because it's like already in the 80s this morning and it's muggy, which if you're watching this in the middle of winter, you're probably looking at me like I'm crazy. But while I'm recording this today, it's hot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, a lateral lunge with a side raise. I'm going with a light weight because my shoulders, I gotta watch it. So option 1, lateral lunge, side raise, switch hands. Lateral lunge, side raise, okay? Your time is on. Option 2, get into a good lunge, pass it under your leg, okay? Now when we're doing this one, what are we not doing, right? We're not shoving our knee forward. No, no, no. We're pushing it back. We're sitting back into that chair. So push back and up. See, even I fall over. Push back and up. You can do palm down like this, or you can do palm forward. Your choice. Palm forward just feels better for me. But good lunge. If your shoulders again are getting kind of tired, keep the lunge. Skip it. Or body weight only. Body weight only. Part of this workout is it's supposed to be body weight. So you can technically skip the dumbbells if you have to. Good. All right. We're going to a plank with a knee rotation. So you can be on the wall, a table, a sturdy chair, something that's not moving, or you can go to the floor. So we're gonna go down into a plank. Knee in, rotate to the opposite elbow, bring it in, take it back out. So up, rotate, in, and back. Your time is on. So you have 1 minute. Now, if this is a bit much for you today, just try to hold a plank and just hold it as long as you can. I'd rather have you hold it for 5 or 10 seconds and have it be an awesome plank than have you try to hold it for a minute and have it look not so good and have your shoulders be sore and your wrists hurting and everything else. So this is listening to your body, pushing your body a little, but not so much that you break it. You guys keep going. I'm gonna see what we got for time. Oh, you're over halfway. You're well over halfway. You've got less than 20 seconds to go. So just make it really good. 15 seconds. Almost done, and then we've got a break. And then we get to do it all again. We should all be pretty warmed up by now, right? Yeah. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, everybody. Make your way up to standing. Grab a drink of water. Keep those feet moving. The most important thing is to keep those feet moving, while you're standing up, okay? So we got our heart rate up and we got our breathing up and our heart is pumping blood to our extremities. That movement from our legs, that muscle massaging, is helping pump our blood back up to our heart so it can send it to our lungs and get more oxygen, okay? So, about a minute. I'm gonna set a timer, so you got about a minute. We're gonna run through those exercises again, okay? So now that you kind of know what they are, you know how you're feeling, this is our second round and it's gonna be our final round before we go to the floor, which means you know if you can increase your weight, if you can push yourself a little bit harder, or maybe you need to cut back on the weights today. Maybe you started out and you're like, man, I'm really feeling it today. And then you get about halfway through and you're like, ooh, maybe I'm not. That's okay. You're here, you're working out. That's the most important thing, right? Something is better than nothing. So you've got about 20 more seconds. So keep those feet moving. And part of the reason we're taking this rest as well is we're getting our heart rate and our breathing back down, getting a little bit more oxygen. but we're also giving our cells time to replace our energy stores, okay? So some of you may have heard of ATP. That's our energy, our quick burning energy. So we're giving our cells time to restore that a little bit. All right, super quick drink. I forgot my water, so I just have that here today. All right, so this time I'm going to hop or step over something, but you decide. You can do this without an object. You guys ready? Side hops or steps with 2 lunges. Your time is on. Here we go. So you can hop or step. You're gonna lunge and lunge. Good, you can hop. Good, soft knees, lunge and lunge. Now I'm doing forward lunges. You can do reverse lunges. If you have knee issues, sometimes reverse lunges feel better because people tend to do a lunge forward and they push their knee forward, and we don't want to do that. Doing reverse lunges helps kind of force your knees to stay over your shoelaces. But you decide. You like forward lunges? Knock yourself out. It's great. Got about 20 more seconds to go, and then we're just gonna power through some lunges. So if you've got weights and you didn't use them the first time, see if maybe this time you can. 8 seconds. Almost done, everybody. And you'll watch me. My form isn't perfect, so just listen to your body. Excellent. All right. Grab a weight if you want. Reverse lunges. Your time is on. Good job. So I'm doing reverse. I like to mix it up. So I was doing forward lunges. Now I'm doing reverse. And then you'll notice later, remember we do lateral lunges. So when we do our lunges, just like when we do our squats, we want to keep an eye on those knees. So those knees should stay about over your shoelaces. We don't want to let them go forward like this. If your knees hurt when you do lunges, check your position. It may be caused by something else, but a lot of times fixing your form fixes the problem. Getting a little winded. Less than 10 seconds, everybody. Finish strong. You're doing awesome. Good. All right. Here come the forward hops and the squats, right? Here we go. So take it over. Turn. Know where your weight is. Squat. Pick it up and set it back down. Option is to hop. Make sure that weight is close to you when you pick it up. Nice and good. Now you can turn it the long way, but then you have to jump farther. So again, I'm going to demonstrate this one without a weight. We're going to go over, and I'm just going to pick it up or pretend. So still doing good squats. Good squats. That's the important thing. So imagine it's really heavy, or it's a box and you don't know how heavy it is, and you have to pick it up. Soft knees when you land. Good. All right. Just squats, everyone. All right, 1 minute. Your time is on. Here we go. Down and up. So go ahead and start without me. So I'm changing my position. I'm still keeping my legs a little bit wide and my toes turned out just a little bit. Everybody's hips are different. So you want to try to pick the position that's comfortable, that gets you your range of motion. But if your toes are out and your knees are doing this, that's a no-no. That's going to put a lot of stress on those knees. Or if you're in and you're going like way out and doing a weird plie thing. You can do plies, but your knees should track between your big toe and your pinky toe. So I'm just nice and tall. Good job, everybody. Keep going. Got about 10 seconds to go. We got 3 more exercises. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. Last one. Good job, you guys. All right, let's take it out. Move the weight out to the side. Fast feet, and your time is on. So good job. So remember, you can just hold it in place. You can do the pony. You can do the pony, do bicep curls. You can do heels barely coming up. You can try to go faster. You can go out and in. Sometimes doing something different, like coming to say hi, and then going back, takes away the monotony of just staying in place all the time. So you can go forward. You can draw a box and take it back and go and forward and back. You can do diagonals. Okay, there's a challenge for you. Go to the corner and come back, but just keep it going. We got 15 seconds to go, and we're gonna do our lateral lunges and our side raise. Let's get those arms going. You're almost done. You're almost done. You can speed bag it. You can do some punches. Excellent job, everybody. All right, grab your weight. All right, lateral lunge, side raise, your time is on. Here we go. Lateral lunge, bring it up. Lateral lunge, and up. Now your lateral lunge really only needs to go halfway. Or did I say lateral lunge? Lateral raise. I'm not thinking. I'm distracted. Lateral lunge, side raise, parallel to the floor. Remember, you can always pass it in front. If you can't quite get back into those hips, it's all right. We've got about 20 seconds. We're gonna finish up with our planks. Then we're gonna go to the floor. So finish nice and strong. Power off with that leg. So it catches you and it powers you off. So catch and power. Let's finish one more. Good. All right, planks. Planks, planks. So remember, you can always do table, chair, wall, or floor. Let's take it down. Rotating planks, and your time is on. So I'm keeping my spine nice and neutral. So I'm not rounding my back when I do this. So because of that, since I'm on the floor, it means my hips are going to be a little high so that I can get my knee where it needs to go. So you can still drop it. Just make sure we're not dropping down like this. It doesn't feel good for your back. Good. I'm just going to hold a plank for a moment. Give my shoulder a break. But you're over halfway. Now remember, you can always drop down to your knees and hold a basic plank. Yeah? 15 seconds. So just finish strong. Pick what you can. Keep doing those cross mountain climbers if you can. 10 more seconds. But you have the option to drop it down a little and keep going. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Excellent job, everybody. I'm going to grab my mat, which is right behind me, and we're going to do some exercises on the floor. You can always cool down now and do some stretching and join in the stretching at the end, or we're going to do 3 exercises, nice and simple. Do a little abdominal work. So I'm going to lay my mat out. So we're going to do prone bird dogs on our tummies, or prone swimmers, some people call them. We're gonna do crunches, and then we're gonna do some obliques. So with mine, I don't do a lot of regular crunches, right? I give modifications. So we're gonna start being on our tummies, and you wanna try to have a neutral head position. So we wanna try not to look forward. We wanna look kind of towards the edge of your mat. Legs are straight. If your shoulders don't like going overhead, come up into cactus. If they're okay with going overhead, I do a Y position, like I'm gonna do YMCA, and my thumbs are pointing to the ceiling. All we're gonna do is we're gonna brace our core, and we're going to lift one arm and the opposite leg, hold it and set it back down again. And then you're gonna switch and lift. So you have a minute and your time is on. So when you do this one, you should not feel this in your back and you should not feel your body lifting. We're working the glutes and the back of the shoulder, but we're also keeping our core braced. So I just take a nice deep breath in, and as I exhale, I push out my tummy just a little bit. So imagine if somebody was gonna come tickle you or poke you in the stomach and you knew they were coming, how would you tense up? So nice, good breaths, keeping that core braced, your spine neutral. So again, if your arms don't like going overhead, just hold them in cactus and bring the arms out to the side. You have 15 seconds. Good, about 5 more seconds, so finish nice and strong. Excellent. All right, we're gonna flip over onto our backs. We're just gonna do crunches. So you've got a couple of options here. Option one is you are welcome to stay in an up position like this. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor, tall posture, making sure that we don't hunch in. Make a little C curve with your tummy, and you're welcome to just go back and up. I usually don't have people go all the way down. You just do a crunch, back and up. Next option is all the way down. Nice, good exhale. Tuck your chin a little. Reach and up. All right, your time is on. Here we go. So I like to do this one, and it's less about trying to curl towards my feet and more about trying to reach and push my chest towards the ceiling. So I'm getting a little movement in my lower spine, but not a lot. So nice deep breath in, exhale. On the way up, inhale on the way down. Nice and controlled. So again, I'm keeping my spine neutral. I'm not doing a round and a tuck with my pelvis, so I'm not rounding. I'm just exhaling, going up and down. Good, less than 15 seconds, and we're gonna do some heel touch crunches. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. So next exercise, I do this one on my back, knees bent, feet flat. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to pick a side, and I'm going to reach for the heel and come back up and down. So option one is up, reach, in, and down. Option two is to hold it the entire time and not drop down. 30 seconds, your time is on. So reach and center. Reach and center. Now you can do up and down in the middle, or you can hold it. Your choice. Now also make sure that we're not doing what? We're not moving our knees. It's all about our core. About 8 more seconds, and we're gonna switch sides. Shoulders relaxed, chin is gently tucked. 3, 2, 1. Short rest, bring it up, other side. Here we go, lift. Reach and back, reach and back. Good job. This is your last exercise, and then we stretch. Now you can lightly support your head, but you want to make sure that we're not tucking our chin and yanking on our neck. It does not feel good. Reach and in. Good, 5 more seconds and we'll be done. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right, you guys, we're gonna quick stretch. So we're gonna roll it up. This is gonna be a nice, good power stretch because I might lose my microphone. We'll see. So take it back, nice and tall. Try to keep the knees straight. We're gonna reach for one leg. Don't force it. I'm not flexible, you can tell. It's okay, just reach. Good, and other side. Now the important thing is we're stretching the hamstring. So if you're really tight and the only way that you can move forward is if you let your knee pop up, if you're sitting straight and you get to here and you're feeling a stretch, stay there. It's fine. We're just stretching those hamstrings. But lean forward. We also want to make sure that we don't just hunker over, right? Yeah, good reach. Good, let's go ahead and bring it up. Take those feet together. Sitting nice and tall, open the hips. So just a nice good quick workout today. This is only about a half hour. Now, if you're feeling really motivated, you could always go back through and do those exercises one more time before you got down and did the floor exercises. So always an option, but I would just stick with about three rounds. So that's enough for me anyway. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sit however's comfortable, hands on the floor. We're gonna reach for the ceiling. Nice good lateral stretch. Good, let's go to the other side. Good stretch. Good, all right, nice and tall. Tuck the ribs so that they don't flare out when we do this one. So a little tuck, little crunch, shoulders relaxed. Stretch the arms out. Good chest stretch. If you're short on space or this doesn't feel the best, you can always come up into cactus. But we want to make sure when we do this stretch and we do cactus that we don't look like this. We don't want to look like this. We want to drop it down and back. Open that chest. Good, and we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna take our ear to our shoulder, and our opposite hand is gonna reach for the floor and open and close the fingers. Good, and let's switch. Ear to shoulder, shoulders relaxed, nice and tall. Good, bring it down, bring the head up. We're gonna roll the shoulders up, back, and down. All right, just a couple of quick deep breaths in. So breathe in and out and in. All right, we're gonna come up to a half kneeling position. So half kneeling. So one foot comes up in front. If this is uncomfortable, I'll show you an option for standing, but nice and tall. So making sure that our shoulders stay over our hips, and we're just gonna go forwards until we feel a stretch in the hips, in the crease, and in the quads. Now we want to make sure that we're not going forwards or that we're going this way and our shoulders are ahead of our hips. So a little tail feather tuck, push the hips forwards. 4, 3, 2, and switch. Going to the other side. So again, option is to come up into a lunge position and do the same little tuck. So if your knees aren't liking the whole half kneeling thing, you're gonna point your tail feathers to the floor. Just get a good stretch. 8, 7, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're standing, come up to standing. If you're sitting on the floor, just stay down there. We're just gonna take a couple of deep breaths in. Here we go, big breath. Good, one more time, big breath in. All right, awesome job, everybody. Congratulations for making it through this workout. So I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want to. And I loved having you exercise with me, per se. But keep an eye out on my website. I'm always posting new videos that you can access. And if you enjoyed it, all I ask is that you spread the word and you just let people know that I have this site and I have classes accessible. And I hope to see you in class again. Have a wonderful day.